This is FE Peer Review with Talking Points, January 1st, 2022, and a Happy New Year to you all. ... The only way you can control the people is to lie to them. Ron Hubbard. I've given you this quote completely out of context. In fact, it's not even an entire sentence. I'm going to give you the surrounding in a moment, but I'm presenting it this way because I wanted to focus your attention first on this phrase. The only way you can control the people is to lie to them. The context in which Hubbard uses it is effectively an example, not the only example. And I didn't want the focus to end up too heavily on the example, but rather on the principle he's laying out here. Okay, for a little more context now. Religion is always different than truth. It has to be because the only way you can control the people is to lie to them. And for the full context, I'll give you this. You'll find a link in the description and in the upper right corner. There is actually a full, almost 9-minute long video of a speech by Ron Hubbard in which he makes that quote. It happens at about 6 minutes and 40 seconds into the video. The entire speech is fascinating. He is really interesting to listen to. Make no mistake, I am in no way, shape, or form advocating anything to do with him, and I say stay away. But it's a very interesting speech. More importantly, or as importantly, why I'm mentioning it is because the speech was in 1952. Hubbard first published his ideas on what he calls Dianetics in 1950, 2 years before. And he viewed it as a, quote, science, in his word, science of mental health. He saw what he was doing as something akin to psychotherapy. Only later, 1953, a year after this speech, did he actually register Scientology as a religion. From what I gather, in the interim, between 1950 and 1953, he had gotten into quite a bit of trouble with the government because he was effectively practicing medicine without a license. But by recasting his stuff and registering it as a religion, he could get around that. So that was 1953. So this speech was a year before Scientology became established as a religion. So that's the historical context for that quote. And the last thing I wanted to mention is that I found that all today on Dr. Todd Grande's channel, which I only came across today for the first time. Very interesting channel. I heartily encourage everybody to check it out. I have already subscribed, although I did that after I took this screenshot. He does very interesting videos, analyzing historical figures, studying them, I should say, not analyzing them. He's not practicing psychoanalysis or trying to diagnose. He's simply discussing what is known about them based on historical fact and what this may suggest about their personalities. So that's where it all came from. Religion is always different than truth. It has to be because the only way you can control the people is to lie to them. So, what are your thoughts? I look forward to reading your comments. Have a great day.